doing. This is Break the Cycle. We in the business of saving lives. It's our second masterpiece mind group for the day. About to hand out some toys for the toy drive. Or set up for a toy drive we're about to do. Where you want me to?
We're trying to load them right here, man. That the lock just broke. Well, actually, the lock is.
Oh, we're going in that same room that we always put stuff. Okay, I got you.
You can grab those.
Yeah. My brother, Kevin. Kevin, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hold up. I don't have you on mute. Can you hear me?
I got you now.
All right, there you go. There you go. My brother, Kevin. I know you didn't think I forgot about you. I know you didn't think I forgot about you. I know that's not what you thought.
Nah, it's just being patient, man. Everything
After
in
the
due time.
conversation that we had, bro, I had two deaths in the family. My older brother passed away, and my older sister, her mother-in-law passed away the day before Thanksgiving. My sister-in-law's my sister's mother-in-law passed away. Then
My
my big
condolences.
brother. Yeah, like I've been getting hit, but career development has been putting together this team. And so even though I was in some of the toughest times, it still was the hiring process and the interviewing process was going like clockwork. And I'm like, wait till y'all meet Kevin. Wait till y'all meet oh man, Kevin, y'all. um, so I'm sorry we got disconnected, bro. But every step of the way, they'll tell you I had told everybody about you. So tonight you gonna get to tell them about yourself, what you do. Everybody will get you up to speed.
Gotcha.
All of those boxes is us, Pastor. And I'm actually in the midst of doing multiple tour drives.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm multitasking right now, but this is the beauty of what we putting together. That can't nothing stop what's going on right now. No matter what, this group is gonna put together, and what we got going on, man, is about to be unstoppable, bro.
Right.
So what's been up with you, man?
Just keeping my nose to the grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to get this master's degree, and then for the most part, just building out my little small project that I'm bringing to light called Crosstalk. It's going to be a smart ticketing solution for small businesses,
Yo,
MSPs, and entrepreneurs like myself.
yo, I am so excited for you to tell them what you did for your brother. Yo, bro, everything that you told me on that phone conversation. Yo, 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 Kevin. Kevin, when they hear what you do and what it is you do, bro,
Mm-hmm.
yo, man, I am so excited about this opportunity, man. And hold on, I got somebody else I got to bring in here.
All right.
I got somebody else to bring on the live.
Hello,
Hello.
how you guys doing?
Doing good.
Oh,
It's
oh my goodness. Now, here we go. So, Sophia.
hard to hear you right now, Damon.
Can you hear me?
Okay,
Sophia,
yes.
can you introduce yourself to this is Kevin. Kevin was one of the very first people that I talked to with Tamara. But
Mm-hmm.
because I had the deaths in my family and all of that, Kevin and I kind of got disconnected, right? But Sophia is our graphic designer, and Kevin, he's gonna tell you what he does. But Sophia, can you just tell her your background, what you did at Full Sail and all that? And then Kevin, can you do the same thing with
Absolutely.
Sophia, please?
Yes. Hi, Kevin. Nice meeting you. I'm
Nice to meet you
Sophia.
as well.
I took my bachelor's of graphic design in Full Sail. I graduated in 2021, and I've been doing freelance work until up now, until now that I met Damon, and now I'm part of his team. But that's like my, you know, little story.
Oh, I hear you. Well, I graduated last year with my bachelor's in graphic design from Full Sail, and I am currently pursuing my master's in entrepreneurship and innovation.
Mm-hmm.
My background is in a little bit of everything, but focused mostly in IT. My
Mm-hmm.
brother-in-law actually owns a small MSP, managed services provider. So one of our major clients is a mega church here in North Carolina, and
Okay.
basically I run day-to-day IT operations for this MSP. So I'm kind of the uh, Swiss Army knife, so to speak. I'm the one who kind of talks to the users, the end users. I talk to the leadership, and then anything else in between. If I
All
always
right.
joke and say, if I can't fix it, it's broken.
That's awesome. I
And
like
then
So,
your
currently, right now,
so
I am building up. Go ahead, Dan.
no. I was just gonna say. So you two will be getting along great because, like, from the design aspect and the IT aspect, I'm sure that everything that has to do with the website and people interacting with us and all that. I believe after talking to both of y'all and looking at your resumes, this is that design team coming together. So I just wanted to say that. But go ahead, finish what you were
I'm
saying,
so
Kevin.
Yeah,
excited.
I can definitely see that. But yeah, currently I'm building a for the MSP that my brother-in-law owns. I'm currently building a ticketing solution for it, a smart ticketing solution. It was one of those
Wow.
things that we kind of needed, uh,
Yes.
and it was uh, a lot of the enterprise solutions are too expensive, and then they have too much extra features that people don't really use. It's just kind of there to validate the pricing. So what I was able to do is actually build smart features based on day-to-day and everyday usage for people. And what I'm trying to build is something that will scale along with people and companies. So say um, if you had your own business, then Crosstalk, which is the name of it, would actually scale with you. So there would be no fluff. There would be uh, just nothing you wouldn't need. Everything that you would need would be what you use. So um, like the rise of AI right now is great, but it's only great if you implement it correctly.
Nice.
Hey, Kevin, let me do something. Let me interrupt 1 second.
Yep.
We have two phenomenal individuals that I just met here locally, right? So when Treese and Oz are here with me in Orlando, when Treese and Oz, our graphic design team leaders, are here, but they are not with us.
Hmm.
Okay, our phenomenal, phenomenal. Kev is in North Carolina, and um, I think Texas. Am I correct? Texas? Are you in Texas, Sophia?
Yes, I am. Houston,
Sophia's in
Texas.
Texas, and Wintrice and Sophia have a background in sports and recreation.
Oh.
Wintrice, if you want to go next and introduce yourself and tell them who you are.
Hi, everyone. So, yes, my name is Latrice. I'm a recent graduate from Full Sail. Actually, I graduated in the sports marketing and media program. And like Damien touched on, I do have a background in sports and recreation. So, I was an athlete up until my sophomore year in college. And then currently, right now, I do work with another nonprofit in Atlanta, and it does work with HBCU and National Athletics. So, that's just a little bit about me. And my camera is off because I'm just currently eating, and I don't want to cut
Okay.
deep on everybody.
Um, Real quick, Oz, before I turn it over to you, Sophia, can you tell Wintrice what your sports background is, please, just briefly?
Oh yes, I represented my country in Taekwondo. So I tried out for the Olympics twice, and I traveled the world competing. I coached the senior and junior team as well. So yeah, that's what I did. And then COVID happened, and then it kind of like got wobbly. But I did that for like almost 10 years.
That is really impressive, actually.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yo,
Thank
Just
you.
Wintrice,
said
when
that
I was
so
sitting.
nonchalant, but that's impressive.
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. What's the plan? Monday, when? Christmas, you're gonna be here for Christmas?
1 second, y'all. You can keep talking. 1 second. 1 second. Um,
Yeah, I want to piggyback off of that. That is an awesome opportunity to even try out for the Olympics. I hope it was a great experience for you as well.
Thank you. It was awesome. It was life changing for sure.
I'm sure. Jeez. That means you can commit and lock in, because that's a whole different level.
Oh yeah, the discipline part of it. Oh my God, yeah. And the competing was crazy because I had to cut weight all the time and work with nutritionists, like, training 3 times a day for 6 times a week, sometimes seven. So it was crazy, but it was really good.
Hey, my hat's off. Kudos.
Oh, thank you.
You are a warrior. My goodness.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And I just dipped my country, to be honest, to come here. I came with a Olympic scholarship, and they're like, "Oh yeah, if you train 2 years hard, there's a one scholarship for the entire country." And I'm from Cape Verde. If you guys didn't know, it's like 10
Okay.
small islands in the
Mhm.
coast of Africa. So I told
Mhm.
my family, you know what? In 2 years from now, I'm gone. That's my whole family. I came here. Yeah, and my country's small and I needed better opportunities. So sports like gave me that, and that's why I'm so grateful.
Yeah, but you're somebody's light. Somebody's looking at you right now.
Absolutely. For sure.
Thank you. I'd like to think so.
we have another superstar. So the beautiful thing about this network is this other gentleman, Oz. He's almost doing what I've been doing, but he's doing it all up and down the East Coast for Full Sail. So this is crazy because I target and I try and help student athletes in high school um, get better opportunities in sports and recreation. And right now, this gentleman Oz, he'll tell you his story, but I love his story because like we're targeting the same groups of people. His mindset and just his passion is so in line with what Break the Cycle is doing. Oz, can you please tell them what you do for Full Sail and your background and just tell them what you do, please?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, on my apologies. I am on my way home. That's why I'm in the car right now, so my camera will be off later on. But
Drive
hello, my name
safe.
is Austin Walker, but everyone calls me Oz, which is my initials. I'm originally from DC, born in DC, raised in Southern Maryland, the DMV area. I was an athlete in high school and a little bit in college. I played anywhere from football to baseball to lacrosse to tennis. I wish I continued playing through my college journey, but due to my disability, I kind of left it alone, and I picked up music pretty heavy, which is how I ended up in Full Sail University. I was actually in North Carolina myself. I was in Charlotte at an HBCU called Johnson C. Smith University, which is where I learned where the music bug, I want to say, kind of bit me. Um, and it was pretty much up from there. I went to Full Sail, graduated music production, and then before graduating, I was hired by Full Sail to basically work with their Full Sail Labs, which is a summer camp that teaches entertainment, media, and emerging technologies. Right after that, I met Winstreet. They brought me on board to do college recruiting. So that's what he's referring to as far as up and down the East Coast. Usually in high schools, um, basically pitching Full Sail, telling them everything that we have to offer, the degree programs, my story as an alumni. The main thing that the students kind of have a back and forth with is like they love the school itself, but because Full Sail is more of a tech entertainment school and doesn't really support playing sports, they have a degree in sports, but not really athletes like that. It's one of the main things that in a way turns them off, but still very interested in the school because it's something that they didn't think that they would be able to do. Other than that, I am, like I said, a music producer. I'm currently studying cybersecurity, so I'm a tech geek. So shout out to all my techies out there, whoever's in the room that's like that. Um, and yeah, I want to say that's pretty much that on me. There's a lot more to know, but I feel like that's a good little summary.
Um, who else is excited besides me? I mean, does anybody see what I'm seeing? Do you guys see what I'm seeing? What I'm hearing?
Absolutely.
Yes, 100%. I'm so excited too.
We have one other of our superstar team members. The last person who just got on. Uh, introduce yourself, please. Hold on, who is that? Um, we went through Kevin. We went through Wintrice, Oz, Sophia. Who is the last person that just joined? The writing is so small I can't really see. So the last person, who
I
is
think
that?
it's Reed. I don't know if I'm saying the name right.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
Reed. He's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
audio guy. Reed, Reed, is your mic on, my brother? Can you hear us, Reed?
Oh, he said to give him a sec.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Um, so let me just start off by saying this to you guys. The scope of what we can accomplish with audio. So when I say audio, okay, um, and Reed asked me a question. Oz is in audio and recording and all of that, but break the cycle. The the initial college that I went to, where I met and started break the cycle and went around the country inspiring young high school individuals to take full advantage of coming to D1 colleges from the inner cities that we come from. So that's what Break the Cycle initially was doing, going around the country and getting these high school students who are on these big D1 university campuses and like, listen, do not blow it. You are a Division 1 running back for Michigan State, but don't get here and act like you're Michael Jordan because you haven't touched a dime, right? And you could get injured. You could be a star this year, but next year a new running back could come in and you might not even get any playing time, right? So it was so many high school athletes that D1 in big colleges like UCF is 70,000 students, right? 70,000 students. And for some kids who, there are kids who live right here in Orlando, Florida, and said they never, ever, ever, ever set foot on UCF campus ever. They've lived in Orlando all their life, lived in Paramore, went to the tough inner city high school, and they never went east on the east side of town and went to the campus of UCF all their life. You understand? And so just imagine kids who are going across the country to colleges. And so the audio piece comes in is because the college that Eric and I went to, it has a historically black, one of the greatest choirs in the world. Actually, we won choir of the world uh 3 years straight. Okay. Talk about full blown symphony orchestra, talking about um Brian McKnight went through there, Claude McKnight, Take Six. Um, um, I'm talking about top notch artists in gospel, in R&B. Um, it's a school of the arts on a high level, and so I've positioned myself with here in Orlando, and we're going to start doing the highest, and we're going to bring back the Florida Music Festival on a high level, and we're going to do high level outdoor music festivals. Talking about on the scope of Rolling Loud, on the scope of EDC, on the scope of Coachella, talking about the highest quality, the highest outdoors to showcase our show production audio, to showcase our recording arts, live broadcasting and streaming audio. But more importantly, every time we do a outdoor event, we also have a network and studios that we're launching. So all of these groups are also signing contracts to come and record in our studios, right? Um, we're also working with our film studio department to produce several film productions throughout 2025. So we have artists that sing and all of that, but who also want to get into acting and all of that. So these individuals can do multiple things for us. They can help us write the scores. Like I said, this school, they they do high level symphony orchestra and all of that. So um Oz, myself, Kayo, and the other recording engineers, um the level, the magnitude of recording, we're going to be recording live. We're going to be recording session recording. We're going to be broadcasting and streaming audio and recording. There's so many different recordings, and same thing with film. So um the opportunities for film producers, music producers, with what Break the Cycle does and what is in our stable, and the quality of the artists that are already in our stable, just waiting for us to put together a team of professionals to record them and give the world a platform to come and consume them. That's what we're building. That's what we're creating, right? And so I reached out to Full Sail and Sarah. Listen, man, Sarah at Career Development. What y'all need to know is y'all all have an opportunity, because Career Development is fighting for all of y'all, because they no longer want graduates to come through Full Sail and invest in their degrees and struggle to find work in their degrees. So the whole Career Development department is pulling for this project right here. They're giving us every resource to be successful because they want everyone who has gone and put down their money and completed a program. They want you to get your dream job in what it is you do. And I'm hoping and praying that Break the Cycle is that dream opportunity for all of y'all. Responses anywhere from anybody on any of that?
I can actually see this vision. I'm approaching every opportunity I get as if it's gonna be my dream job.
Word, word.
Yeah, like,
I love it.
hey, I'm the backup plan. That's the way I look at it. Like,
I love it.
Break the Cycle means a lot to me on a more personal level because I am currently breaking some cycles in my family. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, that's where I am right now with this.
Anybody else?
I'd like to go next. I see the vision too. I told you this since day one, Damon. I see your vision also, and I love everything that you do and your ideas. And and everybody that's here too. Like, I see that you guys are passionate and talented, and, and I can resonate with that too, because coming from Full Sail, you have all this bag of knowledge, and career development is there, but finding a job is just so tricky and hard, and like the industry that we are at. So this opportunity is just so great. And like Kevin said, like, you see this as you're like, what are you going to be doing for a long time? So I have a good feeling about it, and I'm happy to be here.
Wow. All right. So let me segue into the week that we just had here in Orlando. All right. And Kevin and Sophia, when I get us the Full Sail Dan Patrick School of Broadcasting filmmakers, like tomorrow, I'm going. This is like the closing ceremonies of the tournament that we had this week, right? And we're doing a toy drive there. Uh, and so, unfortunately, I don't have the photography and the filmmakers to be able to film the event, right? And that has been the challenge, and that's the challenge that we're going to try and solve as soon as possible with the help of Sarah, right? Because I don't want any more events to come and us not have a place where we could put up tickets and people can come and know where to meet us at, know what events we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's number one. And then capturing and broadcasting on our own platforms that we control is the very next step in all of this. Um, I have built the network of teams and high quality competition that I believe Full Sail has been looking for. And quite frankly, the individuals that Oz is recruiting now, once they hear about my league that my children have been playing in. So what I've done is there are private schools in Orlando, Florida that don't play in the public school system, don't play basketball, volleyball, or run track in the public school. But they have full programs, they have wonderful facilities. They're just private institutions, right? And then Florida is also the state where they pay big scholarship money for athletes who want to go to private schools, or people who want to go to private schools. They will pay for them to go to private school. Example, we have an academy called IMG Academy here in Bradenton, Florida. This is a sports first academy, and then they also do their education at in whatever sport you're going to school for. It's the highest level competition of sports. There's another academy called Mount Verde Academy that they usually play against. And just to give you an idea, it costs $85,000 a year tuition for the student athletes because of the coaching and the training and all of that, right? But there, even at that academy, nobody is broadcasting, nobody's filming any of those games, right? We're the only league that has high level basketball, volleyball, track at high schools across Florida who have been competing for years and years and years. And now I'm bringing our league that we've been competing in online. And we're saying when we start playing in January and February, we're now going to broadcast these games and let the world see our competitions. And we're going to allow people to get a paid subscription to watch our league and our games play. And so that's where our money is going to come from. The subscriptions, the paid subscribers to have access to our league. When we get 100,000 subscribers paying monthly subscription, just like Netflix, just like all of that, our business model is a phenomenal business model that works in this new environment, in the streaming environment. And you all should be excited. But we're also doing like N1 mixtape tour, and we're adding the hip hop component, the symphony orchestra component. So we add in high level arts and music to our recreational league. We're gonna have a DJ playing at all of our events, just like the N1 mixtape tour. Our events go hand in hand with music, hand in hand with artists from our neighborhoods that's gonna record. And so the teams will have their local artists who will be performing at halftime, and we'll be releasing albums and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be streaming all of that, and we have high level competition all throughout Florida that's waiting and dying to play. And the last thing I'm going to say is this. We also have a gentleman by the name of Cliff who during COVID, he's also an athlete. He runs track. He ran track for Arkansas Razorbacks in college. He took a job in LA as a marketer. So he's a marketing expert. He got a degree, a business degree, a master's degree in business at Full Sail. Then during COVID, he came back and did a game design degree. So he designs games. And in '06, my brother and partner, when I first launched the first company that I did this with while I was at Full Sales called Real to Reels. So my brother, he was on G Unit at the time. And in '06, him and 50 Cent, they both dropped tracks on the Madden 2006 game that had Donovan McNabb on the cover. So my brother's name is Curtis Spiderlock Williams. He got the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Music Award for his song on Madden '06. So that opened my eyes to the revenue stream and the pool, and it gave me a behind the scenes look at the $1 trillion industry. It's $1 trillion industry with sound and music and recording in video games as opposed to $1 million and $1 billion industry in recording arts. And when my brother won the Video Music Awards, and when I was able to see from the back end how much more lucrative it is in the video game industry, we created our own video game company. So we have several video games that we're launching. So our athletes, we're going to take them through Full Sail and do the motion capture. All we need is motion capture graduates from Full Sail's motion capture degree to be able to put our athletes in our own basketball games, in our own football games, right? So who else is going to high school, and who else has professional leagues where when we sign you to the team, we can also sign you into a deal in our video game. And because we're creating all of that, we all are sharing the revenue from everything that we're creating together. And that video game pie, it's $1 trillion pie. It's not millions. The audio, when we put a soundtrack of artists who record into our video games, and then we sell those consoles and those video games to the public, that's $1 trillion pool, family. That's not millions. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So that's the opportunity that y'all have right here, man, to create that. And the only thing that holds us back is how big y'all want to go with this. Really, to tell you the truth. So any thoughts about any of that?
Well, all I really have to say is I'm excited to go ahead and get it started because yeah, we can definitely take it far. Mhm.
All right. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna need to, all of the teams in the league, we need to organize the team. So I had 12 teams that physically came down here, right? But our bracket is really a 32 bracket team. So in this upcoming week, I want to break us up into groups. I want to break us up in a graphic design group. I want to break us up into a sports management type group. Um, Sarah has to help us get the last component of the broadcasting and the film. We don't have any film at all, right? And then we're going to take our audio group and we're going to begin mapping out the process on how we get them, each team, back down here into our motion capture pipeline to begin that process of coding and bringing them into a video game, right? We also are going to be planning out the actual basketball. So I got the league schedule, right? So we get to plan in this next 90 days when they're all going to launch. Um, and in this 90 days, they're all going to have a draft that we're going to document and broadcast. And so during the draft day, we do whole events like the NBA does the draft. We do an NBA draft, mock draft or thing. They're gonna come out all dressed up, and we're gonna begin getting profiles on the players, profiles on the coaches. So we're gonna actually launch our broadcasting network. This comes back to y'all graphic designer team and all of that. So um we're gonna come up with a schedule, a realistic schedule of benchmarks of what we want the public to interact with graphically in the next, say, week or 2 weeks. What it looks like. What we'll map out all of that, and then once you guys tell me how realistic it is that we could get a portal up where we control and they see this and that, and we could either put tickets on there, and we can of course connect our YouTube channel, and of course we're going to launch all of our other social media platforms, right? And then once we have the place where they could come and interact with us to get all of our content, that's when the other teams will map out, okay, we know we got draft day coming up, so we need to have teams of individuals to document the upcoming draft, the tryouts. So when they go back home, the other teams that are joining the 12, they have to have the tryouts that this 12 just came down here and did. All of them couldn't travel, of course. So I have to have the tryouts in the areas of the other teams that we just had here in Orlando. So the same thing we did over a 3-day period. We had a small tournament where the teams that are going to be in our leagues, they're going to come to a location somewhere else, let's say out in LA, and they'll do a 3-day tryout, boom, boom, boom. But from now on, when we do these 3-day tryouts, we'll have cameras there and we'll document it. And then we'll get the info content, we'll get it up on the site. And then when we roll to the next city in town for the 3 days, the next city will know when the date and the schedule and all of that. So that's really my goal for the next week, to come up with the next group, the next 3-day tryout, get the venue, get the place, get the coaches and the teams to commit to being there for those 3 days, and then get our teams in place in the area, hopefully through Sarah. Sarah has the ability to pinpoint Full Sail grads in every city, in every, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if we say Atlanta, Georgia is the next spot, or, you know what I mean, any major city. We could say Chicago, Illinois. So that really probably is going to be my next spot, because the number one team that has recognition just all in social media already that's in our league, it's called the Danka Basketball League in Chicago. And um, that division of our league already has tons and tons and tons of content, tons and tons of people following them. So we don't have to create this thing from scratch. I already have individuals playing on a high level who have the whole schedule mapped out. I'm just allowing other teams who want to compete against them to mirror their schedule and then have a tryout so we can put them in our league. All right. So that's really what we're going to focus on this upcoming week. We're going to hand out assignments to and I'm gonna work with um our designers to be able to come up with a realistic goal based off of y'all schedules, based off of what I was just talking about. And then once y'all tell us what's realistic in a week to do, even if you just say, listen, next week we could probably have the coming soon and a place where people can get our upcoming calendar or whatever. I'm going to take whatever you guys give us, right? um and then the rest of us will work to get teams and coaches and um my audio team, y'all can help us do. I would like to do podcasts on each team. I would like each team to start doing a local podcast so that we can create a house on our network or on our website for each team. I would like to have each and every team have the coaches, have the players. All right. So I don't know when we could get to that level, but that would be my vision and dream, to have all 32 teams have a place on our website where we could click and see this team is in this city, this is the coach, this is the players, forward, boom, 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 all of that. So that's the overarching goal for this upcoming week, to work towards that. How does that sound? Audio team, graphic design team, um, is that realistic? Talk to me.
I would say it's real. As far as from the design team side of the house, it's definitely realistic. My major question would be, do you have a already owned domain where
Oh,
you
good
would want,
question.
yeah, where you would want this information and this site to be hosted?
So yes, me and Sophia, we started talking about that. So I'm creating it. I'm going to create it. I haven't purchased it because I wanted to use the platforms that you guys suggest and all of that. So I haven't pulled any of those triggers. I wanted to use, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know if some people prefer one in one over GoDaddy or whatever. So I didn't do any of that. We're gonna do all of that together
Okay, cool.
from scratch.
Yeah, that works. The only reason I was really thinking about that is I was thinking about from a code based standpoint. I'm
Yeah,
thinking, HTML, CSS,
right. So my other team, real to real, because I didn't know anything about coding or whatever. So we just told them what we needed to do, and then they told us, "Well, yo, we prefer this platform." Boom, boom, boom. And I just came with the credit card and said, "Okay, tell me what you need me to do," and that's what I plan on doing with you guys. Y'all tell me what you work with, what platform, boom, 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 and then I'm gonna go buy it. Boom, we're gonna launch it. And then y'all get behind the scenes because that's the platform that y'all work with, and then we'll just start pushing the content to you guys. And um I'm not even going to even get into the technical background of what's what. I'm just going to be able to purchase whatever you want me to purchase, and y'all
yeah.
build on that.
So the design team is me and Kevin, correct? Or is there
Yes,
anybody else?
yes,
Okay.
yes,
All right. So
yes.
Kevin, like after we can just like connect and see how we're
Yep,
gonna, like do that stuff. So,
will do.
hmm and we'll probably have a meeting with you, Damon, separate, and then just tell you what we need from you, and then we go from there.
Okay, and then I have actual bullet points. I'm just in the car, right? So I had to deliver the packages for the pastor who was going to give out things. So I literally have some slides that I will send to you guys of the benchmarks, and um I I literally have Excel spreadsheets on every event that we have ever done in Break the Cycle. So y'all don't have to create anything. Talk about live events, Florida Music Festival. I got every single event that we have ever done that I want us to do. I have an Excel spreadsheet with the jobs, the everything. So all you gotta do is put people in and say, "Yo, Damon, I need this and this and this and this on our graphic team. I need two more, blah blah blah." So then I call Sarah and I say, "Hey Sarah, we need X amount more, blah 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 to get this done." She's gonna send it to me, and then y'all gonna use the spreadsheet, plug the people in, put the benchmarks on the spreadsheet, and that's how we gonna operate with these events, spreadsheets, benchmarks, bullet points, and y'all send me an email. Hey Damon, we need this, blah 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 blah. I reach out to Sarah. I show y'all what the overarching event is, and then we just go back and forth until we, what I'm saying, have the event, had a
Damon,
ticket. Yes.
Oz is asking who else is part of the audio team. He
So
just
it
popped it in the chat.
that great question. Thank you. Thank you. So there's a gentleman named Kayo. He's Kayo and our brother. Did he ever get in here? Who is? Oh no, that's
Who,
one trees.
Kyle?
No, not Kayo.
Hmm.
Hold on.
Reed?
Reed.
Yeah, he's still here.
Reed, can you share your background? Reed is the other audio person. Oz, it's myself. Oz, Reed. Reed has a phenomenal background. I found Reed online during the virtual spot. Then I reached out to Reed. We had a great phone interview. Reed, can you share your audio background, please, with Oz for me?
Yeah, so I graduated from Full Sail University this year, February 2024, with a bachelor's of science in audio production. Yeah. Uh, so with audio, I mainly use Pro Tools, Machine. I do have Logic and Ableton too. So I specialize in mixing, mastering, recording, creating sound designs, things of that nature, audio in general. So if you have any audio needs, that's what I'm here for.
What was your what do you have a um what was your journey to recording and coming to Full Sail? Like, can you give us a little backstory, please?
I mean, before Full Sail, I always had an interest in like in music. So I mean, before Full Sail, I had machine. I made music in my spare time. So I wanted to indulge like go in deeper into it, learn more because it's more than just music with audio. So I wanted to learn more, broaden my horizon in that field. So I found Full Sail. We had a long conversation. We talked. I ended up going to him because with me it was either Full Sail or another university. But what Full Sail offered, I like what Full Sail offered. The launch box, being able to continue my education, retake class if I wanted to. I did believe all the classes and everything like that. So I mean, they what they offered, I was interested in. So I joined the Full Sail. Started
And you
audio.
you took the online course, is that correct?
Yes, so I started August 2021
Okay, okay.
online. Yeah, I did it online.
And where are you located again, Reed?
I'm in Maryland,
Okay.
Baltimore.
So Oz, did you hear? So how far away is that from Oz? You say you came up where at?
In Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, so Reed and Oz, y'all both have a history in Maryland. All right.
I'm not in Florida. I'm not located in Florida
Yes. Yeah, I got that. That's
right
cool.
now.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Me and Oz, and we have one other audio person that's here locally that Sarah found for us. His name is Kayo. So between the four of us, Reed, myself, Oz, and Kayo, we are the audio team. When Treese, when Treese. Now she talked about her sports background, but she is our marketing supernatural full sale marketing person along with Cliff. So we have a marketing dynamic duo. We have our audio team. We have our graphic design team. And we have a phenomenal creative writer in Tamara. The only component, and I believe Oz and Wintrice, they showed me a photographer that I'm dying to, if I if if what I saw briefly in that profile turns out to be, I think our team is here. I don't know, but when Treese can talk a little bit about the marketing, I'm going to work heavily with Wintrice and Cliff. So um like, this is a slam. As far as I'm concerned, it's already a slam dunk. It's already a slam dunk. We got the sports piece. We got the live events. Listen, y'all. I was doing the Florida. I am the team that was doing the Florida Music Festival. Listen, listen. They started doing Rolling Loud in Miami. That is our crew. We we perfected the large scale show production from '05 in Orlando, Florida Music Festival, Full Sail University, with the promoters from UCF. There's two of my brothers from UCF. They was like, man, we looking to get into the night, the party scene in Orlando. And so they launched Access Magazine, but they could not have pulled it off without our network of individuals at Full Sail and our show production degree. And every year it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And so now that they're doing large scale concerts, there's no way that I'm going to be at the original table of this music festival industry and not create a large scale festival that we do annually. And now we're going to, so in our festival from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we are going to have sports, high level competitions that and tournaments. Tinker Field is huge where they do the East EDC, right? We're gonna have people, we're gonna have tournaments out there. We're gonna have high level sports competitions all throughout Tinkerfield, all in that Sun Dome, in that bowl, on that football field. All of those venues are together. We book in those whole venues. Our stages are going to be everywhere, and we're going to convert from at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to start the party. Then by 4 to 10, we're going to be full out R&B stages, hip hop stages, you name the music genre, we're going to have stages all over. And listen, man, once we finish this run, and the beautiful thing about what we're doing is we're going to broadcast our concerts, y'all. We're going to do high level broadcasts, and we're going to allow individuals to stream the concert, right? The physical people that can't be here, we're going to broadcast those concerts into homes all around, all over the world. If you got a paid subscription to our network, then you got access, and we're going to have a special price to be able to pay per view to stream those concerts. Then we also going to set up a pipeline when each one of those artists come into town. We're gonna record every artist. No band is gonna come down here and perform live without coming into the studio and recording in the studio with us as well. So that's where the opportunities for audio, that's in the opportunities for us to monetize it and turn it into generational wealth for our families, launch our careers. And I say in the next 2 to 3 years, it's every single last one of y'all should be multimillionaires and have generational wealth that y'all can hand down to your families just from this break the cycle. However long, if y'all want to be with us for the rest of y'all lives, I want to have y'all for the rest of y'all lives. But I'm telling you is it ain't gonna take no more than 2 to 3 years for all of y'all to change the financial futures of y'all companies, your families, your lives with what we have on the table right now.
That's awesome.
All right. So I mean, we don't have to be that. We've covered everything that I wanted to cover right now. And when I get to my computer, I could just send y'all the actual bullet points, and we can all be all on the same schedule. And then throughout the week, we'll just go back and forth with emails. We can individually get on the phone. Y'all can ask me any question that y'all need to be able to execute our game plan for the week, and I'll have the benchmarks for each one of these groups mapped out, and then y'all can help me build it. Y'all can help me build how much time you have to contribute. That's the first thing I need to know. Okay, like D, I only got 8 hours this week. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I'll take all 8 of those, and this is what I need, and those 8, and this is what I need. I got 20 hours spread out over 4 days. Well, it's the holiday coming up, so I already know what that's gonna be like. So I'm not even tripping on nothing this week. And even if what we talking about don't happen until the following week after the holiday, I already get it. You know what I'm saying? But I had to have this meeting so that I could put a exclamation point on what we did this past week. All right. So with the holiday coming up, it's not a normal week. I don't expect y'all to sacrifice or do any of that, but I had to come and give a progress report and then let y'all know what we're doing after the holiday going forward, with these teams, because they ready to play, they ready to get filmed, they ready to have video game, they ready for everything that we offer that nobody else is offering. And so, um time is of the essence for us to not lose the momentum that we are building, and we're just gonna keep building every week, on that. Sound good?
But that sounds really good. Sounds like a solid plan.
Okay. Any questions?
Agreed.
Any last thought? Any thoughts? We could go to each person if y'all want. Yeah, each one of y'all before we sign off or whatever. You could just give me your thoughts or give me something that you need me to give y'all to be able to do what you need, or anything. Any parting words from each of y'all.
Well, I can go first.
Okay.
I'm just, like I said before, honestly, I'm just really excited and glad that I got this opportunity to step in and help an organization this cause. But yeah, once you get the documents sent over with the benchmarks and everything, I already do have a few marketing ideas that come into play, but just want to look over what you already
That's what I'm,
have written down and kind of apply it. But I'm really excited.
that's what I'm talking about. Yes, I love
Yeah,
it.
same here. I'll wait for your email with the bullet points and everything, and then I'll go over it with Kevin, and then we go from there. My schedule is open too. So, Kevin, I'm not sure about your schedule. You can, tell me after
Um,
I sent you my email. I mean,
my
my
schedule's pretty
number.
fluid. I'm
Okay.
fortunate enough that I've put myself in a position that I can kind of be led by just curiosity and creativity. So
Yo,
Good. I'm the same way.
absolutely, Kevin. I love Kevin. I'm telling y'all gonna love Kevin. Y'all are love Kevin.
Yeah, everything sounds like I said, like a good plan. Looking forward to seeing that summary one, so I can know exactly like detailed what I need to accomplish and the meet times of everything.
Okay.
Also, if you want, include me into the marketing conversation as well. I don't have exact
Yes.
formal training on it, but from experience with my own business and everything, I may be able to give some insight with that.
Thank you. I want to say to y'all, if there is any, I want y'all to do like y'all was doing at Full Sail. So if there's something that you're passionate about, like what Oz, thank you for that, my brother. Right? That's the beauty of Full Sail, right? When I had access to filmmakers and all of that, even though I was the audio dude, I was trying to network with them so we could collab so that
mhm.
I could assist in whatever. So if y'all have expertise and y'all passionate about art audio and you're not an audio person, please, like, if you have time or whatever, the more we network and the more we cross collab, yo, this thing is gonna be crazy. So I just want y'all to be free to do that. Thank you, Oz. I appreciate you, my man.
I have a question, Damon. Are you gonna have like a platform like Slack or something that you're gonna have all of us there, like, chatting, or is just gonna be just email? How is it
So
gonna be?
great question. Thank you. So Kaio, our audio guy, is also going to help on the graphic design side to get all of the platforms that we want to get launched. He's going to help us get those launched, right? And he does have a challenge. The screen on his computer broke recently. So um we all might have to help us get the platforms up together, and maybe later on he could be a moderator or whatever. But that is something that we need to do as a group. We need to decide on what platforms we want to use, and the social media places that we're going to gather on, and then we need to methodically launch those and incorporate them into our ultimate website, and then of course we're going to have to be on those. Once we launch them, we're going to have to support them, right? So if we're not committed to supporting the 3 or 4 or 5 different groups, let's just choose the top one that we know that we have to thing and that we know we'll commit to, and let's support it, get it populated, and then once it's whatever, we can move on to the next one. So we can come up with a list of those. But yes, great question. Yes, we need to launch our social media place because we don't have. If we don't have that, our community won't grow. Y'all all know. Y'all all know that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
um, great question, both of y'all, Oz, Sophia. I'm telling you, each and every one of y'all, like, y'all just don't understand. I'm crazy about this group. But who else? Who else? Oz went Treese, Kev, Reed. Any last things to contribute, my brother?
No, I don't have anything to say.
All right. I appreciate all of you. Um, I'm excited, and as soon as I get home, um, I'll say, all right.
All
All
right.
right.
It
All
was
right,
nice.
y'all have a
Nice
good night.
meeting you guys.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Yes, looking forward to the next meeting.
And just know every Sunday, unless Sunday falls on New Year's or something or holiday or something, every Sunday I'm gonna do 10 a.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. All right.
Okay.
Masterpiece Mind Group. We'll do this every Sunday. Give out the assignments, come together, boom, 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 and then we'll knock down the week, and we'll just keep doing that. All
Okay.
right.
Works for me.
And it is,
All right.
sorry, it is just one or the other, not both of them, right?
Yes, 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 yes. It's one or other. So
Okay, perfect.
I just know that some people might be free in the morning, and so
Mhm.
I'm just committing to doing both. But yes, you choose which one you want to come to. Yes.
Okay,
Great question.
perfect.
All
Mhm.
right.
All
All
right, that
right,
was
y'all
all.
have a good night. Be safe.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
You as
night,
fam.
well.
guys. You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Good night, everyone.